Hi everyone, welcome back to Kids First. My name is Daniel, and today I'll be interviewing three great talents from the Ballad of Wallis Island, including Tom Basden, Tim Key, and James Griffiths. I absolutely loved this movie, and it releases in theaters March 28th, 2025. So let's go chat with them.
You so much for taking the time and congratulations on this film. I absolutely loved it.
Great, thank you.
So, yeah, first of all, this is for Mr. Baston. What is the story behind kind of how you conceived of the original short film?
So at the time, Tim and I were living together, and we were writing a lot of sketches. We were in a four-man sketch group at the time, and we would write loads and loads of sketches and then whittle them down into an hour show, and we'd do that every month above a pub. You know, it was a really fun, slightly kind of like mad time. Where we are all doing different jobs to sort of pay our way, and then spending our free time writing these sketches. And we'd also experimented with trying to make a couple of short films with a couple of friends of ours who were at film school at the time, and coming up with a lot of ideas for those. And I guess this was one of those ideas. I'd just been working with Griff on a commercial at that time, and showed him some of our other very low budget shorts that we'd made, and he wanted to do the next one, and that we gave him the script for Herb Maguire, the one and only Herb Maguire plays Wallis Island. And then we made that little short, and we were very, very proud of that. And I think we always knew we wanted to come back to it, but not immediately. Yeah, it took us a while to do that. Yeah.
It worked out great.
Thank you.
So Mr. Key, you have a long history of collaboration with Mr. Baston. So I wanted to ask you, what has that been like? What has your process been kind of, writing, tackling these projects?
It's been great. So we met in this sketch group, and so we've been writing stuff for each other, I suppose, for 20 years now. I think traditionally we'd like write really quickly, in a very sort of sketchy way. So it's kind of quite like not overthought the stuff we'd write. It's underthought. But what it meant was we got to do a lot of different things, playing a lot of different characters in a very short amount of time, in about 4 years, and basically learn how to do it, I suppose. Learn how to like take your first steps at working out how to act on stage, and then working out how to just writing anything is like so difficult. So we got used to being able to like not worry too much about about the quality. Excellent. Yeah. But anyway, after that, once we then started to establish ourselves as like, getting commissions and things like that, I think it's quite good advice when you start out to like stick with people who you get on well with and who you have a shared kind of mentality. So he would write plays and put me in them. I would write a radio show and put him in them. And so we've just kind of, whilst we've gone away from one another and done our own things, we've always, I would say most years, done one thing together probably for the last 20 years. And the reason we do it, I suppose, is because A, from my side anyway, I think he's very good. But B, we have a very good shorthand and a way of working together that you won't always get if you're just cast in something with someone, even if they're really talented. You won't always get that for free, that there's a sort of organicness where it all just works. So I feel very lucky that we've worked together for a long time.
I mean, that organicness, you can feel the that there's like time behind that chemistry. You can feel there's true, collaboration there. So yeah.
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Griffiths, so you directed the one and only Herb Maguire plays Wallis Island, which was almost 20 years ago. So how have you gone about kind of adapting the short film into a feature length?
Well, I think I'm reflecting back on it, and it is when you say that, it does feel like a very long time ago. That was my first kind of narrative short or exploration of a narrative or a story, because I'd been doing music videos before then and commercials and things, and short, very, very short form or sketch. So that was a kind of first story. After that, I went on to experience more and more of, of that medium, I guess, in more TV and long form. And when we revisited the film, you just come as a filmmaker with just more experience of how to kind of tell the story in a more expansive way, or you just learn your craft, I guess, over time. So I'm glad it's taken a long time to get to this place, because I feel very equipped to take it on. And it's still very difficult. I still learned a lot making the film, as you continue to do. I'm still learning and curious about how to get better at what I do. But yeah, that experience of making the film, it felt like the right time to do it.
Right. Well, it looks like we have to wrap up, but I just want to say, the talent in this Zoom is so incredible. I love the film. There's so much heart. It's so funny. And I want to thank you three for taking the time.
Well,
Oh, thanks
thank
very
you.
much.
And I've got to say, with a lot of interviews, you've been fantastic.
Thank you so much. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
honestly, you're such an impressive young man. Lovely to meet you.
I had a great time talking with Tom Basden, Tim Key, and James Griffiths about the Ballad of Wallis Island. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to subscribe to Kids First on all platforms for more interviews and reviews like this.